Hey guys, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome from Castle Law here at Disney's Fort Wilderness.
Castle Law? No. We're still labeled far places, and apparently we're still working on a name for our bus. I don't vote for Castle Law.
No.
Okay.
We are RV with the Laws.
We are.
And welcome back.
Welcome back.
First part of November in 2020, we're at Disney's Fort Wilderness, kind of our home away from home.
Yep, catching you up on Halloween things and fort things that are happening now starting for the holidays. Lots of good stuff is going on.
Including, it's our wedding anniversary. That's why we're here this weekend without the kids.
No fur kids, no human kids,
Yeah.
no, none of the children.
Don't even know how to react. In fact, we don't even know how to react to the point where we didn't do our basic safety checks.
And there was an incident.
It was Friday the 13th. And we opened the slides, and I'm hearing this crunch.
I want to do the unveiling.
All right, you do the unveiling.
I am the Vanna, you are the Pat Sajak.
Vanna, show them what they win.
Look at this, people. This is pure insanity. It is a dog dish that got caught in the slide. Ed's dying to hold it.
No, I just was
Yeah.
going to show you. I mean, it's not a plastic dish. it's a metal dish.
And
Yeah.
look, like, pull on your side.
Yeah.
It's with all my might. Like, seriously, it if it can do that to a dog dish, what can it do to feet or
Toddlers.
fur? Oh my God, that was
Kitty
dark.
cats.
That was dark. Yeah, but I was gonna say
Living
like
things. Yeah.
feet or like your fur kid's tail. I wasn't gonna go with like
No.
the toddler.
But we always, or at least I always, check the slide before I open it, and for some reason I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's
Yesterday.
just really relaxing when it's just the two of you. So we like
Yeah.
floated over on a cloud.
Friday the 13th. And as we were driving over, she said, "What's the chance on our 13th wedding anniversary on Friday the 13th in the year 2020 that anything's going to go wrong?" Fortunately, we stopped it before the slide fully tried to extend,
Yes.
and we were able to reverse it. There was no real damage to the
No,
slide.
it
Just a
wasn't.
little bit of the trim just kind of bent a little bit at the bottom, but even that looks like it's kind of recessed fine.
I don't really think that it's bad.
Yeah, but man, the torque on those slide motors is incredible. It's for real.
Torquey.
Torquey. So we're going to show you, actually we're going to kind of flash back a little bit because we were here also at Fort Wilderness a couple of weeks ago during Halloween, which don't know why we haven't done that before.
It was so special and
Yeah.
so fun. And, people are very COVID worried. And, it was just such a sweet time. Everybody had safe treats and the kids had fun. And there was this amazing mom at the end of our loop who was giving out beers for the parents. So she basically won Halloween at Fort Wilderness, and the rest of us slobs brought candy for children.
Yeah.
It was really cool. We have pictures of a lot of different stuff. The Headless Horseman.
Headless Horseman is legit here because it's like a real horse, real dude.
Yeah, I mean, how
Abnormally long neck though, but hey, you understand.
Listen, do you know how hard it is to find a headless guy to come to
Yeah, I
Disney
know.
World to ride the horse?
Pretty
I know,
difficult.
we're all about the magic.
So
We're going to show you around today. Things are starting to transform to Christmas and the holidays. So everything's a little bit different here. There's going to be no gingerbread house over at the Grand Floridian. I'm kind of interested to see what they've got cooking.
a lot of their entertainment has been sadly
Let go.
Yeah, so the Grand Floridian Orchestra is no longer. A lot of the entertainers you see around.
There's an amazing piano player that used to be over at Port Orleans, and he would play a jazz piano. I believe the gentleman who worked outside of Casey's is now not there anymore. I think that they went from like a lot of Dapper Dans to like just Dan.
Yeah.
It's sad. And it's the entertainment portion of Disney, the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review Singers. That was the longest running stage show in the United States. Like, that was a real thing. Like,
Really?
it was really special. And it's my hope that the live entertainment can come back. I mean, they're not doing the Christmas spectacular.
Right.
It's like the birth.
Candlelight processionals.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the word. And it's
Yeah.
the story of the birth of Jesus, and there's a huge mass choir, and it is even for the least believing person.
It's
And
inspirational.
if it's not your history or if it's not your culture, you just leave inspired. That was
Yeah.
a great way to put it. And there's we're missing that this year. So I'm just interested to see how they're filling some of those gaps for
Yeah.
the people who love all things Disney and chill.
But people who are asking us, is it worth coming to Fort Wilderness? Is it open? Are things happening? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, people are, appropriately social distancing and taking precautions. They require you to wear masks when you're off your campsite, essentially, even if you're driving a golf cart.
We're riding a bicycle.
Or riding a bicycle. It's a little bizarre,
Some of us, larger girls are kind of like, we need to breathe and we can't do it through a quilt. And it's a little challenging, but it's fun. The movie schedule's limited, so we're going to post that. It's only certain days of the week. If you're an old school Fort fan, you know that every day was a different movie.
Yeah.
It's just all a little different now.
Yeah.
Different, not worse, not better, just different.
A couple of months ago, we were here during a sweltering time. We visited the Tri-Circle D Ranch, which they've since rebuilt.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up, so that'll be in this video. It's just going to look like we're, for some reason, sweating an awful lot.
Yeah, sweaty Ed and
That
Katie.
was back in July, maybe August. I don't know, but it was.
It looks like we shot that video on the Hinge of Hell.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a hot day, but you'll be amazed at
All right.
what you see. So we're gonna go show you guys around. So come on.
That is something.
So we're walking down to the marina to catch the boat over to the Magic Kingdom area.
Yes.
It's very quiet here in the settlement area for a Saturday. Not really much going on, although there are.
Historically, this is a very quiet weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So we picked a good weekend to be here.
Yeah.
But the golf carts that are parked here in the lot for the marina seem to be quite a few of them. So they're probably all over at the theme parks.
Yes.
Welcome aboard. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping hands, arms, feet, and legs inside our boat at all times. And supervise your children. Now relax and enjoy your cruise.
So here it was, the Bippity Boppity Boo Boutique, which used to be the Ivy Trellis hair salon where I got my hair done on my wedding day. Here at the beautiful Grand Floridian, all decorated for Christmas. This is so special. Enjoy, friends. So I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be in here.
At least 13 years ago, we could be in here.
Right. Jesus.
So this is the arch where one of our wedding photos took place.
This is where we locked it down, man.
Locked it down.
Look, there's the castle.
So yeah, this is the
Yeah,
arch.
we weren't supposed to be in there. We probably
Yeah,
got
we totally
thrown out.
busted into the
Right.
Walt Disney World wedding pavilion. But we said, hey, we were married here
And they were
13
so
years
happy
ago.
we came.
And they're like, oh yeah, go take a picture, but then leave.
Yeah, quickly, because Danny and Alex or whoever is going to be here in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
We're busting it
So
out.
unfortunately, we can't give you the full guided tour of the wedding pavilion, but just know that we came here and reenacted it for 5 seconds.
Like 4.5, really.
Do you?
What?
Say I do.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Do I? Yes, I do.
Sure, good
Okay.
work. Thanks.
We re-upped.
Okay, good.
Bye.
We've made it to the Polynesian. Not,
Not sexy.
well, let's not even talk about how masks are just maddening when you're a lady and you get maskne.
Maskne.
Maskne, it's acne related to your mask. You get it here and you get it right here. And I've got something rocking on the bridge of my nose that may end up being a tax deduction for the Lacombs. I think a small child-sized thing is going to come out of my face.
As cousin Eddie said, that ain't gonna look right.
That ain't going to look like that ain't going to look right, Clark. It's not.
So
gonna
we
look-
are at the Polynesian Resort here at Disney, which the main resort is actually closed for refurbishment, but the villas, which are down that way,
on Baller Avenue.
on Baller Avenue, are open, and the pool that way is open for swimming, and the bar is open for drinks, which we just enjoyed a drink.
Libation.
Libation, yeah. So, yeah, our tour of Disney today, you know, you've seen what was going on at the Grand Floridian. We showed you what was happening on the monorails, on boat transportation.
We have a super good friend from Mississippi who's always like, Katie, I want to come when I can hear crickets.
Crickets are here.
Well, I'm here to tell you, it's pretty crickety.
Yeah. I
Like-
mean, right now, it's funny, I was talking with the boat captain on our ride over, and he said that they actually have all of the boats running and all of the buses running, including buses that were set to retire, because the capacities that they can load them to are only about 20%.
They're so
Well, just even that, the capacities at 20% are causing the amount of time you have to wait for a bus or wait for a boat to be at least a half an hour has been what we've experienced, and in some cases we actually gave up waiting and got an Uber.
yeah.
So our advice, if you want to make some quality time while you're here, at least at this point, and we're talking November of 2020, consider Lyft or Uber or some other form of transportation if you've got it while you're here, because Disney transportation, which, I mean, they're super friendly and they're always great, but it's taking too long. And if you've got like an important dinner reservation or something like that,
Or you just don't have that kind of time in your life to waste.
just don't rely on it, is what I'm saying. It's
We're
just,
only getting older, folks. We can't let a lot of time tick by.
we have expiration dates.
We do.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on so far around the Magic Kingdom area resorts. We went through Grand Floridian. We were at Polynesian. We're going to stop back on our way back over on the boat at the Contemporary. We did not go to the park today, which I imagine would have been a great day at the park, because we did not see hardly anybody in line waiting to get in. And in fact, you probably noticed that too on the video. So
Right.
definitely, and this is always an off week anyway, even when times are good. So this just may be
A trifecta.
COVID multiplied right now,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you, in 2 weeks from now, all that's probably going to change as you get into the holidays. So
But it's all decorated, the music, it's fun, it's festive. It gives you kind of a respite of just what is kind of going on in the world. It seems that everyone here is pretty proficient at counting, so we're not wound up about that. The ballots. I couldn't help myself. So, you know, it's just a good time. It's just a nice time to be here.
Yeah.
I know we always love coming Martin Luther King weekend in January because it's quiet and it's mildly crickety. I really think that this weekend should be on our permanent radar.
Yeah, because, you know, we got married here this weekend 13 years ago, and it was a beautiful weekend, not overcrowded at all. The weather is perfect. The early part of November, unless you have a hurricane,
Right.
is usually perfect. It's low or no humidity. It's beautiful sunshine, nice cool breezes, cooler nights. So, and today was like a high of 81.
It was really special.
Yeah, sunny, nice day. So, yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Right.
But anyway, this is what's happening at the Polynesian Resort. Right?
So it's not much. If we're gonna flip the camera around so you can see all the scaffolding and there's a big crane over there. So there's definitely some special stuff happening. It'll be exciting to see when it's done. I hope that it doesn't get delayed because of the COVID crisis. You know,
We took some pictures
We took
earlier
some
of the
pictures.
reflections that was started over at Fort Wilderness, or beside Fort Wilderness, and that construction has stopped. TFN, so they don't know when it's going to start up again.
okay, for real Fort lovers, like the Fort is in our blood. We love to spend time on all Disney property, but we are Fort people. It's a little bit of a gut punch. Like
Yep.
It's just cleared and all that lush land where all the animals lived. It's gone. It's cleared. There's a lot of like construction lights and sewer, cement parts, and like I get it. Nobody saw this coming. You can't fault anybody for it. It's just sad.
Yeah,
It's just sad.
It is. But hopefully, it's for better things down the road. So
Yep.
anyway, next thing we'll be showing you is going to be the Contemporary.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a secret spot there where we love to go have a drink and sometimes a snack. And I feel some charcuterie and some cocktail in my future.
Okay.
Who doesn't love charcuterie? It's fun to say.
These are our lucky bunnies. Hi guys. How are you? You looking for something to eat? One of our favorite places is in the basement, well, first floor of the Contemporary Hotel, and it's called The Wave.
The wave.
And what you want to have here is their famous bread.
Right.
It's drop dead delicious.
Oh my god, we love it.
Yep.
Okay. Pro tip.
So we're here today at Disney's Fort Wilderness at the new Tri-Circle D Ranch, which,
Holy moly.
right? I mean, if you guys were ever here before and were fans of the Tri-Circle D, which of course is the horse and livestock barn, we were kind of sad when we heard that they were taking it down, but then they said, oh, we're building a new and better one. We're like, yeah, how could it be newer and betterer than what they had? Because it was really beautiful, right?
Yeah, better. for sure.
So, you know what? They did it.
They did it.
They really did it. This facility, which, you know, we'll show you some video of, really is nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really much for the large equine set. Normally, if I can stand under it, they're not for me. I mean, they're beautiful. I just, you know, I respect the fact that they're bigger than me. But I want to be a horse here. Holy moly, the rooms are beautiful.
They are.
And equal to the size of one of the value resorts. So really, you could stay at Pop Century or that stall, same size.
And they have a really nice playground for the horses, too. I mean, look at this pasture. Actually, this is the pony riding area.
Yes, that's like the
Let's see if I can get at this
like
thing.
the pony racetrack here. I'll
Yes,
deck down.
so the ponies, which they're going to start, they hope, in early 2021 for the pony rides, but it looks like they're getting all set for it. And they have a really cool mount area where the kids can hop up on the ponies, and it's a lot easier to get on than to kind of try to straddle up over the horse.
Can ponies get COVID? Why are we waiting?
I guess because of the closeness of the...
Yeah,
Staff
technically
to
we're
the-
supposed to have on our masks. Let's talk about today.
Oh, yeah.
It is like 103,
It's hot.
and we're on bicycles, which, you know, I'm all for the cardio. And you have to wear a mask. This is the look of dehydration and poor food choices.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit on the ridiculous as far as, I mean, I understand wearing masks when you're around others, but when you're on a bicycle, you are socially distant.
I'm a good 6 feet from really anything, anyone.
But they want you, and I know why they're doing it. It's so they don't have to just kind of constantly remind you, put it on, put it on, put it on. Although I have seen a fair number of instances of that where people are walking around and the staff is telling them to put the masks on.
And when we're walking, we're honoring the rule.
Yeah.
It's just the bicycle on a fully humid day when it's 103. It's slowly killing me a little.
And even people who are on golf carts have to wear them, so it's a little...
Yeah, we're not here to judge, and we're not here to question the rules. We're just happy to be back home.
Yeah, it's
Happy
true.
to be home at the fort.
It's true. So it's nice to be back here. The Trails End restaurant still not open. Hoop-de-Doo still not open. Both of those are kind of buffet-ish and a large audience-ish. So I guess that makes sense. They do have an interesting thing called P&J's Takeout, Southern Takeout.
Which is basically buffet food
to go,
Yeah.
essentially. The Meadows store and the what's the one down Settlement stores are both open.
Limited hours, but it's nice that they're open.
Yeah.
Here's my one sad moment. They have cleared so much land
For the reflections.
for reflections, and now like you have like a straight shot view of the Contemporary from like where the old barn used to be, from like where the old Tri-Circle D used to be, that it's just kind of like, oh, and you know that they've scrapped that project. So I'm just interested to see what they're going to do now with all this green space.
to fill it.
They're
yeah.
going to have to fill it, and I'm sure it's going to be great. But I mean, if you're an old school Fort fan, it's just different. And sometimes change is different, especially right now when so much is changing.
Sometimes you like the familiarity
Yeah.
of the favorite place. I think, though, looking at Disney's history, something is going to happen here. It's just like Art of Animation was a former project that got stalled for a few years, and then they picked it back up and it became Art of Animation. So I'm sure something will be happening at this property, and if they do anything to block the view, because looking at Tri-Circle D right now, you can see the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower right in the distance.
Yeah.
So that's a little un-Disney-like for the Orlando facility. I mean, it's kind of similar to Anaheim, it feels like. to
Yeah,
me.
like Anaheim, you're used to seeing a Shoney's on your way into the park. Like, that's fine. But here, they just kind of have that moment where they really honor the magic. And this is not a magical view. It's not an ugly view. It's
just different.
It's just different.
It's just different. So it takes
And
a little
again,
getting used
I'm on
to.
the struggle bus with the change, y'all. Yeah, I'm on the struggle bus with the change.
We're looking forward to the next change back.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
Yeah, back to some degree of normal. But in the meantime, hey, at least we're camping and we're getting out, having a good time. So that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I'm a little rinse off though, because he's looking a little dirty, dusty. Ain't you?
Yeah, time to get a good shine.
Right, big man?
His name is Figment?
No, Cal.
Oh, Cal.
Yep, short for Calhoun.
Oh, okay.
So he's actually one of our black Percherons. Right now he's not really doing too much. He's been going to the parks occasionally for certain things. Mainly a lot of carriage rides and just general exercise.
Yeah.
So even though we're not doing carriage rides right now, we're still exercising them on the carriages. So that's what he's been doing a lot.
That's a beautiful shoe he's wearing down there. I've never seen it with the tip on it like that.
Yeah, so those are the toe guards. They're actually there. That way if they do kick against something, it's not going to rip them off.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Do you use him for Gaston at all?
No, he's not one of Gaston's horses. But we do use black Percherons for Gaston.
Thinking this is going to feel great.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cal.
How do I get a wash?
Short for Cal.
I'm sure we can chain you up over here.
Just hose me down. I won't complain.
He's looking like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.